Yesterday I ordered an old beat up LMMH Crucianelli Pancordion, like the black finned one that I have. They were selling it as a fixer-upper. And the insides look good, as I'll show you. Just very, very salty. So it just needs a good clean, a new keyboard, and we'll talk through all that in this series. This is the front of the accordion with the grill and the register switches removed. Starting from the obvious problem is this keyboard. I'm not quite sure how it gets this damaged, kind of like in Harry Potter when Hagrid brought the cake for Harry and he's afraid he may have sat on it. Kind of looks like it either water damage or something. Anyway, so yeah, this is all going to get replaced. The black keys look fine, but we're going to go for a nice teal color, which I think will look really nice with the cream. And I'm going to be pouring a resin epoxy for that, and it should be fine. These are the key palettes. Palettes themselves look very good. I was looking at it earlier, and I don't see any holes like the last one. Yeah, I don't see any holes. One small thing is, as we look in here, I haven't removed the keys yet, but you can already see the salt buildup there. So probably what we'll do is the keys are going to come out, and they just got to get wiped down. Sort of more pressing is this panel back here where the register switches connect to is a little rusty. I don't think it's critical. It's not really super critical to the sound or anything, but we're going to hit that with a steel brush and get as much rust off as we can. I might look into like a dip of some kind. We'll see. Not too worried about that. There you go. So that's the keyboard. This is the bass machine, right? I've already removed this little strip of wood, but it looks really good, right? It looks really good. Bit sluggish, right? And if you look carefully, it's because these bass pipes there have the salt buildup on them. So the plan is to remove these. Each individual is 120 pegs. They're in 3 layers of 40, 80, and then the last 120 are down here. So we're just going to remove them one at a time, just like this, right? And then we're going to slot them into a little styrofoam there. And have a label, and hopefully we get all these guys put back in the way they're supposed to be. Not a big deal. I thought it would be worse, but really you just take those, you start taking off these pegs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down to 40. And then you associate that peg with which hole it should come out of. And then you'll notice that each peg basically rests, you can't really see it, basically rests on top of these pistons there. So we'll get to the bottom of it, and then we will try to remove these pieces at the bottom because there's some screws there, and then I'm gonna dip that in like a marine salt cleaner, or just hit it with maybe just like a steel wool or something. It might be cheaper just to hit it with some steel wool, but you can see the box itself looks really nice. I don't see any evidence of water damage. So this thing must have been kept in somewhere, but it looks fine. Smells fine. Here's the rest of the accordion, which I've already deconstructed. These are the bellows. The bellows are in great shape. I feel like they haven't. I don't know. They're almost like crispy new. So I'm gonna take them and stretch them a little bit. These are the register switches. I got all 8. I got a little overzealous and lost a spring inside the box, I think, so I got to dig it out. These are the reeds, which we really care about. Just picking one up here. This is a low, middle, high accordion. So it'll be the low, and the 2 middles, and the high. And these middle, are these the middle one? They're tuned differently, so it's gonna be very accordion sound. But you can see that they look really good. And I haven't quite looked at them too carefully. But I don't even see any cracks or anything in the wax. So this one's interesting. These reeds appear to be made of brass, as opposed to the duraluminum or the steel. I'm not quite sure, but these look like they're made of brass, so these need a good polish, I think. I'm trying not to touch them, but they look really nice. Look at that. The leathers are great. Even on the base side, the leathers they're not curled or anything. They just look gross. These ones are grody, but you know, really good condition for how salty the rest of the box is. That's the back plate. That's no biggie. It's a little bit curved, but that's kind of normal. Here's the grill. The grill looks good. It's cream. It's a cream color. I'm thinking again to use like a teal. So maybe this Dr. Seuss book here, right? I'm thinking a keyboard of teal will look good with this cream. And you know, they don't really sell accordion keyboards. You can get an accordion keyboard, just the keytops, for $100. But you have to cut them yourself, or you can just make an epoxy mold of the keys and for like $40 in materials and make them any color you want. So yeah, so I have my work cut out for me. I expect the bass machine will probably take 4 to 8 hours, and then cleaning the salt off of it will take, right, that's just taking apart and putting back in the pistons. Cleaning the actual rods will probably take another 2 hours, and then the reeds, each reed will take 2 hours. So what are we up to? On the high end, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 8 plus 14, so 22 hours, plus the keyboard removal and cleaning, because I got to clean and remove, so 22, be another 4. Yeah, so maybe 26 hours. And then 26 hours. It'll take 26 hours to fix this. And if I work, 2 hours a day, I'll be ready in 2 weeks, right? Kind of cool. So, yeah. And I will make a part 2 when we start pulling apart the bass machine. Make sure to like and subscribe. Or just like it.